Hello. Thank you for pressing play and for being here in this moment with me. It feels good to know I'm not just talking to myself. I am someone somewhere out there is you're there and you're real and you're alive and we're not alone. And the internet is such a wonderful tool for connecting and sharing, and I am so grateful to be able to utilize this tool and step into a more authentic self that I am sharing and learning how to confidently share and past my fears and insecurities. And the more that I do this, the more that I feel confident in doing it, and the deeper awareness I have of myself and how to communicate. The last video I made, after the fact watched it, and I noticed that I said a lot, and even me saying this now, you'll probably have more awareness of when I'm saying it because I said it, but I'm trying to be extra mindful of the words that I'm using and pausing instead of just keep talking, because a huge part of my character has been words and talking a lot. I've got a lot to say, and it's like a stream of consciousness for as long as you want to listen. So I've got a lot to say, but I'm learning how to elevate this part of myself so that I am more mindful and conscious and aware of what I'm articulating, what I'm saying, and the ripples that I'm making. So slowing down and breathing and being still and receptive so that it can just flow from me and not force the release of anything in a much deeper way. Everything is coming out and moving through and releasing in time at the pace that is best for us. So remembering in this time of transformation and integration to be patient with ourselves and to embrace and love ourselves where we're at in the process, not be so critical and hard on ourselves and judgmental, to just love all of it, love the process. And that is what I am working on, not being so critical and judgmental, because I can be very mean to myself, and those insecurities just like they keep me from sharing myself. So getting past that. So thank you for witnessing me and being a part of my my evolution and growth. I am just honored to be able to have this outlet to do this. It's incredible. So I just wanted to share some of this joy and excitement and energy that I have been feeling today. I've been literally just feeling it move through me, like out of my hands. It's just like, whoa, I'm a body of energy and thoughts and feelings and emotions and cells, and it's amazing. And I get to choose today what it is that I am putting into my mind and my body, and I'm choosing love, and I'm choosing to see beyond what I've seen before and accept myself and embrace this process and see beyond and above, zooming out and zooming in and taking care of myself. So it's a good balance of inner and outer work, and the giving and sharing and receiving, feeling this equal exchange happening. Once again, as I am coming back into myself and remembering who I am and my gifts that I want to share, and that is my word, and that is my heart, and that is my mind, and putting all of them together in this physical form, in this presentation of these things that are intangible, making it tangible. And yeah, it's an exciting time to be alive, guys. It's really crazy too, and I understand, obviously a lot of you saw me break down, going through it. This is very intense and uncomfortable, but also so beautiful if we choose to focus in on that, just see the beauty and be very aware of the other side of things, not bypassing it, but just choosing what we're giving our intention and energy to, because the one thing we do have control over right now is ourselves and our minds, what we're taking in physically, spiritually, mentally. So emphasis and extra awareness to mindfulness of what we're taking in, so that we can be more intentional with what we are putting out. So in this moment, you're doing exactly what you need to do through slowing down and resting and receiving and breathing and trusting that you are on the right path and that our world is on the right path. It may not seem like it. There's a lot of deception happening, a lot of lies that are going around, things that are put out to divide and to confuse. But we have to rise above all of this and be strong and stable in our energy and ourselves, so that none of that can confuse and move us in a direction that isn't on that path that we know that we came here to be on. So I'm gonna make this short and sweet because I could talk for a very long time, but I wanted to share, I did a card reading today from this Herbal Oracle deck that I have that is amazing, and I would love to anyone who would like a reading, please reach out. Like, I will pull a card for you and we can talk about this, because there's so much wisdom in this book and in these cards and the images. All the plants in this book have a physical, biological reason for existing and how they can assist our bodies. And also there's a deeper spiritual essence to this plant and how it can be of assistance. So I'm here for you. Please reach out if you need some. I'll pull a card for you if you'd like. I pulled a card today, two cards for the collective, and it deeply resonated with myself, and I feel you might also get something from this. So the first card I picked is St. John's wort, and it is illumination. This herb is wonderful for assisting in depression and anxiety, specifically seasonal depression. So for anyone who is, a little worried about going into winter, I highly recommend starting to take some of this. You can get capsules of it, tinctures. I wish I had some to offer you. I don't have the specific plant, but I do have a lot of other plants that might be of use to you for helping with anxiety. So I am excited to start sharing what I have, the information and the tools, the allies, the plants that are helpful for our bodies and our minds and our spirits. So over time, I will be releasing more of that. But this card has to do with, this plant is just bright and shiny, and it's the sun, the energy of the sun. I won't read the whole book. I only have a few minutes left on my recording I just saw, but it had to do with balancing these masculine and feminine energies, which are beyond man and female. Like, it's just yin and yang, if you will, the masculine and feminine, and integrating these two. And sorry, I get out of breath. I have so much to say. I want to say it all, but I'm running out of time. So for now, I'll just give you a little brief thing. So St. John's wort, amazing for depression and anxiety. Highly recommend digging deeper into this. And then the next card I pulled is called Red Root, and it's the shadow side. So it's a very balanced, these two cards together, the shadow and the light, and how this is so present, relatable into our lives. Just having an understanding of the shadow and the light, and good and evil, if you will, but just these two forces that are always dancing and at play with one another, and that we have them within us. And as I was saying, the one thing we all have for certain that we can work on is ourselves and our inner world, and mindfulness and awareness of what we're putting in and taking in and putting out, and just seeing ourselves and through introspection, and what is it that we can do for the world to make it a better place. And that has to do with taking care of ourselves and being of support to others. So there's an equal exchange of give and take, receiving and sharing. So reminder of that. So Red Root, there's I love this book. It's amazing. There's the history, the folklore, the science behind the plant. One that popped out. The use of red root in treating long-standing underlying issues signifies a need to look at the underlying tendencies within yourself and the long-standing issues of your life. The appearance of this plant is a call to face your shadow side, the aspects of yourself that are destructive and undesirable. Psychologist Carl Jung pointed out that if the shadow is not confronted, it will be projected outwards onto the circumstances of one's life. Yeah, there's a lot of really wonderful information. Time is ticking though. I've got 2 minutes. Facing the parts of ourselves that have been rejected as ugly or unwanted is a difficult task that can bring up our most primordial fears of abandonment and loss. If you are in a time of stress or feeling out of touch with your creative purpose, take heart. This is all a part of the journey toward your truest potential. Red root is connected with the underworld, which is a great source of imagination. So I think of the subconscious mind, which functions from a place of symbols. There's these collective symbols and archetypes that the human mind, it's passed down through generations. And these stories, a source of imagination, though. There's a lot of potential in that place of the unknown and the mystery. That's where it all lies. Your journey into darkness now will illuminate the path ahead. Yes. So that deep, the inner exploration leads us out into the world in this new light so that we can be a more a full, whole version of ourselves who has seen the abyss and the abyss has stared back, and then from there we can integrate and put together everything, transmute it, and then walk forward into the light and share that light with others. Because deep down inside of each of us, we are our core is just light, stars, we're each our own star and burning ball of light. So remember that. Remember who you are beyond all the labels and roles and expectations of what the society put onto you. You are light, and you are the shadow, and you are so much more than what anyone can tell you. And don't just listen to me when I'm saying you know what you are. I'm just trying to remind you of what I think you are and what I think myself is. And more, simplifying it, it's divine, and you are on time, and you are on the path that you need to be on. Trust yourself, love yourself, embrace yourself, love that inner child within you, and bring about new discipline practices, and just love and clear vision and open to listening. Okay, I got any second now, but I'll be back. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Take off those shoes, ground into the earth, soak up some sun, ask for Mama Earth to give you what you need, and she is there for you. I promise. Until next time, thank you.